Check, 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 check. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Let me know if you guys could hear me. Mob Nasty said first. Nope. You guys can hear me? Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right. Jojo Potato, Alfred, Salvador, Vic, Henny, Caesar, Mob Nasty, Carlios, Calav, Glenn, Hex, Damien, Chingao. It's flying right now. How many people we got in here? Hit them likes. Don't forget to hit them likes. Let's get this thing going. How's everybody doing tonight? Sereno in the house. I see you. Need another rap intro. Number one, Panoy. What's up, big dog? Carson in the house. Baby Gotti, what's cracking, big dog? Damn, we got 86 already. Let's blow it up tonight. It's Monday. How's everybody's Monday? First of all, Bakersfield in the house. I see you. Cubo de Santa Paula. What's up, Santa Paula? How you doing? Nick T, SSD. What's cracking? Sugarcane of the Under says dope channel fam. Been dope from day one. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Henny with the 199. Thank you. Henny says, what's up, Dubs? Raiders. That's right. Terry, how you doing, Terry? See you out there in Utah. Caesar, East Texas. Penguin just got home from Tijuana. That's right. Kamai. Kamai says, can you make some survival skills videos? I used to watch a channel called Court Time. He deleted his channel, but he had a video on how to make fire out of a battery from commissary. Well, yeah, that's kind of easy. Res Girl, how you doing? Single Springs band of Miwok Indians in the building. There you go. Fred Cortez, over 100. Yup, you're right. Over 100. 2 minutes, less than 3 minutes in, we're over 100. Can we get it the way it used to? Remember how it used to be? 5 minutes in, not even 5 minutes in, we'd have like 1,500 people in here. That was crazy back then. Bandit Loco, what's cracking? What's a good oldie? It depends. What are we slowing down? What are we slowing down for? Juliana and Brianna, how you doing out there in Utah? Louis T, can you do a video on how the old heads get treated like 16 up? The same as everybody. Everybody's treated the same. Whoa, thank you, Res Girl, for the 49.99. I appreciate you. Hey, what's up, Anthony? Hello. Anthony says hello to everybody. David from Dallas. What's up, big dog? Street Gospel, that's my buddy right there, man. Big Rev. You guys click on that channel. I can't, somebody highlight that channel. Let me see. I can't do it. Um, Go and check out his channel. It's a brand new channel. I shouted him out once before. Let's try to blow him up, man. Ricardo Morones Torres. What's your daily workout routine? Like a million burpees? Hell nah. I'm so shot out right now. I'm still healing up. Got to get in the gym once I get that fixed. What do I think about stocks? Do I invest? Shout out from Dago. Absolutely. If you want to get into investing on your own, let me tell you what you do. There's a book called How to Make Money in Stocks. It's written by O'Neill. His last name is O'Neill. Get that book and then subscribe on your phone to IBD, Investors Business Daily. That book and that app on your phone, they're going to tell you what to buy, when to buy it, when to sell it. They're going to teach you to understand that old saying, buy low, sell high. They're going to teach you if a stock is low, it's for a reason. It's like it's like a sickness, right? Now, of course, there's people that manipulate stocks to get them lower. That's different. But you want to buy a stock that's strong and climbing, not a stock that's going down and you hope is coming back up. But get that book, get that app. Again, it's How to Make Money in Stocks by I think it's Paul O'Neill, but it's O'Neill. And then the app is Investors Business Daily, IBD. Matter of fact, hold on, let me see something. You do that, you'll get all the help you need. That's them right there. Investors Business Daily. Can't really see it, but Blue Collar. They found the people responsible for the 6 bodies found. Hey, that was crazy, huh? In the middle of nowhere. There you go, baby Gotti. Congratulations to the family. He says, my son got another victory this Saturday, 3-0 with 2 knockouts. Team Mejia. Trucking, trucking troquero. What's good, Dubs? Much love from Laredo, Texas. Likewise, shout out to everybody in Texas. Shout out to everybody everywhere. Who's in here right now? Do we got anybody from the UK? We get people from the UK in here. We get people from Australia in here, from everywhere. Just in Time says XRP, XLM, XDC is about to blow up. More gains with crypto, fellas. It's a true story. If you got it, invest it. You guys know you can invest through Cash App too. I don't know how, like, I don't know what their whole thing is, but you can also invest through Cash App. Hey, what's up, Raider Bottle? How you doing? Fresno's in the house. 805 Steeler Boy says 805 cheek as our mind stay shining. That's right, Dub. Salute. Hey, thank you, homeboy. Appreciate you. Wacky, how you doing? Anaheim, California. Hey, you watched that video today. Fred says, Dubs, do you think you could pull off a salmon pair of socks with a Firme Pendleton? If so, prove it. Of course I can, homeboy. Nobody else might like it, but I could pull it off. Sonny got me the other day. Sonny says, nah, have them invest via Cameo request, big dog. That fool got me to do a damn Prince karaoke. Really was lip syncing, though. It wasn't even karaoke. Just in Time said, all them socks. And Havato said, I love these socks. Fool, you pulled them out of a box of shoes that you had in your locker, chinga, in your closet for 3 years. You don't love those socks. You would have worn them. Res Girl, which one? You're talking about the one on this channel? Yeah, hey, you guys, do me a favor. Don't forget to check out today's video that I put out on this channel. I feel like it was necessary, and I'm glad you guys liked it. So those of you that liked it, go ahead and watch it 3 or 4 times. It never hurts. 805 Steeler Boy says TradingView is a good site for charting for free. That's another thing too. Do that. Get used to it. Do some charting. You know that you get money that isn't real money. You invest it in certain things and see how your picks are going, and it gives you a little bit more confidence. So when you do put that real money in, hopefully you get money. Josue, what's up, big dog? Izzy asks, what do you think about raza that don't bang or aren't a part of that way of life? I was always afraid of cholos growing up. And then when high school came around, everyone around me was one of those. I mean, I think they're a lot smarter than me. Um, if there was one thing in my life that could have changed, it would have been becoming a gang member. You know, I made that choice as a young kid, and I sacrificed. And you know, those people. I mean, there's a lot of us that took it to heart, man, and really fucking did the most. You know, what's up, Killer? How you doing? And then there's other ones that were, you know, like hang arounds, and you know, they hung around us, and you know, I don't know. Hey, propaganda. Thanks for all the content, Dubs. Peace from Kern County. Thank you for the $10 donation, homeboy. I appreciate you. But yeah, I don't look down on people that never got into banging. And I remember in my neighborhood there were certain homeboys that told us straight out, hey, nobody better ever fucking jump my little brother in, no matter if he wants to get jumped in. If he does, he comes around, you tell me, and I'm gonna whoop his ass. And we respected it. Get over it. What's cracking? Órale, us. Renee Rosa, some of the smartest people I know have been through the system. I agree. I believe some of the most brilliant minds are behind those walls. And people that don't know will say that sounds crazy. If they were so brilliant, why would they be in jail? They were in jail because of some inadequacy in their childhood, and something developed in them, but it doesn't take away how brilliant they are. FPSD, thank you very much for the $10. Staying over 100 in the room. Love to see it. Let's go. Let's go hit that like. That's right. We got 176. We're damn near at 200, less than 12 minutes in. I appreciate you guys. What's up, Animal? Shout out to the IE. Killer, everything is good out here in Salt Lake working. I'm done for the day. Hope all is well with you. It is, homie. Thank you. Hey, by the way, there have been people to ask about merch. I don't know if your wife would want to do that again, because it hasn't been that many people, but there have been people that asked. And when they searched the site, there was nothing there. That guy says, "Love me, Dubs. Just love me. I love you, big dog. I love you." There you go. Ron Garcia, remember Raza to go out and vote in 2024 so our community can have a voice in Washington. Absolutely. Mock B, Dubs, question. My father did time in county a long time ago. He was born with one arm only. Paisas protected him many times in prison. How did they view disabled convicts? I mean, I remember in Pelican Bay there was a black dude named Angel. Angel had one leg. Angel would do burpees all yard. I don't think nobody's babying anybody. If it's your people and they have one leg. I remember New Folsom, there was a homie had one leg. I didn't see him doing burpees all the time, but he was out there every day. He was strapped, he was ready to go. And when it's one of your people, you're gonna want to keep an eye on him. But nobody babies anybody in prison. That's right, Hex. I was right there clapping. I was clapping that game up last night. Personal protection. What's cracking? Angel was cool as fuck, Brian. That's fucked up though. Why you say it like that? Now that I think about it. Okay, there you go. Killer says the shop is up. There were some technical difficulties. They closed the shop due to tax information, but the wife took care of it and the shop is open for business. There you go. So anybody looking for merch, any Dubs merch, um, just go to Butterfly Effect and more, and it'll pop up. Go to Etsy, excuse me. Go to the Etsy app and then type in Butterfly Effect and more, not and more, the letter N, more. Lucky, you liked it, huh? Would you wear this outfit as an adult? Hey, that fucking outfit was crazy, right? Shout out to FC Sneaker Factory. Those of you that didn't see the video on the small channel, make sure you go check it out. I had fun with them. I'm really just trying to blow the channel up, but I'm gonna have fun. We're gonna laugh, but then you need to go over there and check out the full video because I know he has you in suspense with them ugly ass shoes. Angel, what up, Dubs? Feed my episode last night. Thank you, homeboy. Arturo, Angel would give you a standing ovation. That's fucked up. I don't, Maria. Thank you, House Angel. I appreciate that. Jiggy all day. What's cracking? Lucky said, I feel like that's one of the funniest videos I've seen. Hey, the homie came in all fucking suave, huh? Hey, the lighting, the way it touches my skin. Well, that fucking fool was crazy, eh? The Rock. Hey, Sonny, you should have showed him that video, eh? Any more food reviews coming up soon? I'm not that I'm sure there are. I just don't know what they are right now. So just make sure you stay tuned and check it out. Corpse, what's up, big dog? The work shoes. I still gotta auction the work shoes. I gotta go to the shop and get them. I guarantee they're still there. Post it. Adrian, what do you mean? Did you ever figure out who that Dubs guy was that had a really funny part two escaping camp story? What do you mean? Wait. Dubs, since you said you're out of shape, can you outrun Baby New Year? Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Jesse, if Jesse's watching, you know, because he ain't gonna comment. Baby New Year ass. He got a homie, his head. I don't think you understand how big his head is. If he tried to run, I think his neck will break. I'm always gonna win a fucking race against that guy. Killer says, I agree. The reactions to your own videos are funny. What the fuck is in my eye right here? See that? Crazy. Whenever you mention work shoes, I think of that weird guy. Did you see the TikTok tagged you in it? Uh-uh. Is there a gang injunction in SB? Actually, believe it or not, people are not gonna want to believe this. I think Santa Barbara had the biggest gang injunction ever. And I'm gonna tell you why. People are gonna say, yeah, right, Santa Barbara. Yeah. Because everywhere else, they like hit a neighborhood with a gang injunction and they like hit that neighborhood. Santa Barbara, their gang injunction, they made it almost the entire city. Like anywhere almost in the city, like the beach areas, downtown, east side, west side, everything. If you were in those areas, you were going to get arrested. They didn't do they didn't do any other neighborhood where they couldn't go anywhere in their city. That's what they did in Santa Barbara. Oh yeah, Chito, you were there a long time ago then, because they took the cash in the 90s, no? Let me tell you, look at Chito. You said it in the LA County was fucking off the look at when I was in YTS, Vatos had cash. I'm talking about thousands. Excuse me. YTS, you could get anything. You want to smoke some sherm? Call the fucking the grievance clerk. Hey, homie, hey, does homeboy still have some over there? Yeah, hey, tell him slide me that. Cash. Boom, boom, boom. Everything was cash. And let me tell you, Vatos that weren't how do I say this? Okay, put it like this. There was a dude flashing money. I mean, a stack in his pocket, and he wasn't somebody that had a lot of homies there. Wasn't Raza, and he was tipsy. He had been drinking some Pruno and thought it was a good idea to pour on Y&Z, 1992. And he pulls out this stack of money, and like you could just hear everybody's neck turn. Whoop. And he went into the hallway to head down the tier to his cell and got snatched right into the laundry room, and his pockets got shook. Bet you he never did that again. But yeah, YTS was like that. Vatos would have fucking racks on them. Do I believe ADX prison is cruel and unusual punishment? I absolutely do. And do you believe it would be tough to do time there? I mean, it would be the same as doing time in the shoe in the bay. There's maybe some differences. No prison is going to be the same, but it basically boils down to how strong you are here. Places like that are meant to break you. They're meant to make you go insane. Um, Human beings are social. We're not supposed to be isolated, and we're never supposed to be caged in. So it takes a very strong-minded person to survive those type of environments. And because of that, because it's built to break you, that in itself is why it's cruel and unusual. Um, it's like when Pelican Bay Shoe was open, and they used to say it's the worst of the worst, and it's the end of the line. Well, the majority of inmates, the majority of convicts, I think it's about 80% of convicts return back to society. They return back to their communities. Why would we want to make people insane and then return them to society? That's the part that society didn't understand. You can't have a lock them up and throw away the key. They're coming back out. So it's better to get them counseling, offer it at least. Offer. There's gonna be bots that fuck that weak ass shit. Okay, Holmes, go ahead. You go crazy or you kill somebody and go sit in the shoe. But there are people that maybe would say, you know what, I'm gonna go check it out. I'm just gonna go for the coffee. You know what I'm saying? Offer them college. You know what? I'm gonna go. I heard the teacher's fine. Whatever it is, whatever excuse they want to use to better themselves, let them do that. But we shouldn't be just caging people in and driving them crazy. Let's see. Thomas Smiley, the grievance clerk, and his homeboy Dolphin Flaco. I think so. A long time ago. Where at? You're talking about in YNZ 92? No, the grievance clerk was Priest from Sereno, and his Sally was I can't remember his name, but he was from Sereno too. Can't see. T Smoke, yo. Let me see. Dubs, how important do you think emotional intelligence in young men is, and how can we improve it? It's very important. And something to take into consideration, and it took me a long time to realize this, is we had a generation or several generations that, women were raising men. I think men that grow up with a man in the home, a man who's got his head on right, I think they have uh, a more positive way of dealing with things. When we have a woman trying to raise a man, and this is no disrespect to the single women out there, it's not your fault, but you don't think like a man. There's no way you can. And um, I think it created some, what would the word be, man? I don't know what the word is. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. We got 196 in the building. Thank you guys for being here. Mac Bastard, if you had the chance to go back in time, what would you tell your younger self? My younger self wouldn't listen to me. I'm the fourth one in my family bust for murder. And for some reason, I thought I was smarter than the other three that got busted before me. And one actually did try to talk to me about it. And I remember when I got busted, is my mom's brother. He's from Northside Monte, and he had life without. Did 7 years and beat his case and got out. Never went back. And I remember when I got busted, he was laughing at me. He didn't like me. I didn't like him. But he came. My mom wanted him to come to see me, and he came. He was laughing, and he was like, "Well, you wanted to be a tough guy, huh?" He goes, "Now you're going where the tough guys are. We're gonna find out how tough you are." Handed the phone back to my mom and drove back to LA. Órale, gracias, fool. I don't know what that means. Wacky said I tried to change my man. Oh, you try to better him. I get it. Yeah, well, you had to let go. You did the right thing. That's true, Bert. Bird says, and let's face it, my mom's was not stopping me and my brother from doing whatever we wanted to do. She couldn't. Now, if your dad was around, he would have probably socked you up. You know, he would have done it would have been different. But I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. But I think that now that I see, I don't know, it's so weird. Now gangbanging isn't as bad as it used to be, but it's like now I think social media has really fucked people up to where I don't see how relationships even work nowadays, eh? Honestly. I feel like social media, it doesn't matter how fine a woman is, she's gonna see a chick on social media that had 20 surgeries to look the way she looks, and she's gonna be like, damn, I don't look like that. Nah, girl, you're working with what you were given, what God gave you. She's 20 surgeries ahead. you know and then it breeds where these women, they, because of those insecurities, they got dudes hollering at them in the DMs constantly, so the dudes don't trust them. It's crazy. Like, I don't know, it's crazy. Roman, thank you, homeboy, for the 1999. I appreciate you. Jason Dubs, when a man takes a life from gangbanging or just because, how long of a sentence should he get? um so in Europe, the average life sentence is 20 years. It used to be a life sentence in California was death. You were just gonna die in prison. That's the way it used to be. Um, we're over 100, 200. Thank you guys. But here's what I believe in. You should do the amount of time it takes for you to realize you're the problem. Anyone who takes a life, and if they're in the system 30 years and they're still blaming someone else, well, maybe you need to do 31. I don't believe that it should be, a he killed somebody, give him 20 years and let him out. When somebody knows, like, I'm gonna get out no matter what, they don't have incentive to want to better themselves and figure out what the fuck they were doing. So I was at a bar. I told the story before a few months ago, about 6 months ago, and I was talking to somebody, and it came up that I had been in prison 24 years, and the dude next to me was like, "Damn, you couldn't get out any sooner." I said, "Nah, I think I did exactly what I needed to do. Like, if I would have needed to do more time, I would have. I would have had to, right?" Mountain Man OC, what's cracking? I see you out there in Santana. Corp says, "Can you let these chicks know fake butts look ridiculous? Some of them look amazing, but these women that have bony legs, please understand, it's obvious. If you're a thick girl from jump, well, shit, that thing's gonna look plump." That's true. Kitty Galore says terms in prison in the US are also based off the system making money off the inmates. The Netherlands closed some of their prisons because they don't corporatize them. That's true, but this is a capitalist system, and there are some very sadistic people in the world that they see that the United States prison is another form of slavery. But here's how you avoid becoming a slave to the system. Don't break the law. I like, it is true. They make money off of putting you in prison, but they can't put you in prison if you don't break the law. So we got to get back to the root of it. It's like I say this all the time on here. It's a poker saying. If you sit down at a poker table and you can't figure out who the sucker is, it's you. So you sat down and you got your money took. You break a law and you get your motherfucking freedom took, but you forfeit it because I, everyone who's criming it understands. I'm gonna go to the joint. I'm not gonna get away with everything. It's just how long am I gonna be out here? Jason, thank you for the $20 cash app. I appreciate you, big dog. Do I believe in a soft touch? I don't understand that question, Bone. Do I believe in aliens? Absolutely. We're from Mexico. My family's from Jalisco. What was the first thing I did when I got out? Um, I think it was I went and got a cell phone. I think Sack Daddy 916 West Kraken, big dog. NV, absolutely, I have. Hey, thank you, Octavio. I appreciate that, big dog. Maria Wacky says, "How much do you think each prison gets for each inmate?" I don't know if that's even a question. So what it is, it's I think in California it's probably up now, right? Um, but I think they get 80,000 per inmate per year, and if they're on psych meds, I think it's like 150,000 a year. And if you look at the states, any other state in the United States, they get like 40,000 or 20,000 per inmate. I guarantee you they are not spending 80,000 on an inmate. Okay, Chris says it's 120,000 per inmate in California, so it must have went up. But I know that there's a like a for regular inmates, and then anybody that's taking medicine, theirs is way higher. The hardest thing to get used to, AJ Cruz. Thank you for the $5. I appreciate that. And it's your first time doing a super chat. It says let's celebrate. I wish I had the clapping button on this one. I don't. Maria, I was doing that stuff when I first got out, and I may get back to it, but right now I'm really focused on growing the channel and seeing where I can go with it. Jason says, "Dang, I would house Dubs for 120,000 a year." Because let me tell you something. So supposedly, so let's say it's 120,000 a year. Okay, the basketballs are beat up. Like there's no good sports equipment. Canteen pays for itself. They restock canteen based off of inmate purchases, so that's not used there. The electricity, I think the prisons always produce their own. I'm not for sure. Don't quote me on that. Um, like just about they buy all the food in bulk, a lot of PIA stuff. So it's like, where do they spend 120,000 on each inmate? So you figure like New Folsom has A, B, and C facilities. Then they have the lower levels. So you're looking at three. Let's say four. Let's just say 4,000 inmates at 120,000 a piece. That's a lot of money. Where in the fuck is that going? I think we know. Let me see. It doesn't say anything about ads over here. So you guys just realize you guys got me talking about that stuff. They're probably like, yep, demonetize them. Damn, I'm looking greasy. No, creepy. He was gone like decades. He was gone before I was born, I think. CO pensions and administration. No, I believe that money goes. The administrators are taking that. They're not giving it to the COs. They don't even like the COs. 215 in the building. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. I did not see Rowdy Racks on No Jumper. I'll check it out. Hopefully everything is still cordial between him and Lefty Gunplay. It would be a damn shame. This dude Lefty Gunplay has a lot of momentum. People should be wanting to do stuff with him right now and keep that momentum. No, Senkan. I don't think so. I'd have to really think about it. What's my opinion on all these stores closing down due to theft in California? I think it's a damn shame, man. It's a damn shame that store owners. Okay, there's an ad coming in a minute. Okay, cool. It's a damn shame that if you decided you wanted to start a store, you can't defend your store, and the police aren't going to help you. They're just going to let the guy go. Isn't that the fucking law over here now? Like if it's only a certain amount, they're just like, all right, fuck it. Yeah, I couldn't own a store because I mean, yeah, I think it's bullshit, man. Chicano style bikers, what's cracking? I know I'm shining like turtle wax right now, huh? Ching, God, what's up with that? Have I heard of Prisonland? Yes, I have. Have you heard of Prisonland? And if so, what do you think of them trying to rehabilitate with all these new programs? I think it's perfect. I think it's great. That's what we need. I've already said, and we talked about it earlier. There are so many brilliant minds in prison. Give them an opportunity to get a master's degree, whatever they can get. Give them, give them opportunities to realize their self worth. They'll damn sure become productive members of society. The vatos that aren't okay with it, that's fine. They can sit in the hardest prison and be the toughest guy on the hardest prison until the next toughest guy comes, until the politicking catches up or whatever it is, right? But it's like the story I told a long time ago, and I've told it several times. This OG that was very well respected when I first started my prison term told me, "You don't got to be a man to survive prison no more." He said they have a place for everybody. If you're a killer, they got a place for you. You're a gangster, they got a place for you. If you're a fucking coward, they got a place for you now. So, you know, those that want to go to prison land, let them go. I saw a little bit of Milk. Shout out to Milk 74. I saw a little bit of his reaction, and he was like, "Man, I wouldn't want to see I pro from prison land. Why? Why? Because of someone else's expectations? Most people that have an expectation on or place expectations on others, they don't even live up to their own. So how they trying to enforce it on somebody else? Go to prison land. If anybody, because there's a lot of people in there that watch me. If they offer you prison land, go. I don't know what if it's a good yard or bad yard. I don't know what the fuck it is, but go. Yep. Octavio says I work in a liquor store and you can't rely on cops. Nope. Yeah, shit, Alex. They don't care. I did do some college. I didn't finish though. Wacky. Hey, what's up? MKC Familia Cubo. House Angel says, I'd rather drink champagne and listen to bossa nova. Kitty Galore, the only time I would feel bad on that, making it is if it's a homeless dude that's just hungry. But then again, I remember in Santa Barbara where, like, when a storm was coming, excuse me, the bums, while I was fighting my case, I was like, these motherfuckers are smart. The bums, when the storm was coming, they would go to a store and throw a brick through a window and sit there and wait for the cops to arrest them. And they would sit out the storm in the county jail. Crazy. Man Dog, what's cracking, Man Dog? Man, 211 in the building. It's moving fast. I'm trying to keep up, man. I didn't finish. Bada Bing says I didn't finish civil something either. Stayed with poker tournaments and SAG after. Kitty Galore says that's smart. It is. They stayed out of the rain. They stayed out of the cold. Went to the county for a weekend or so, a week. Got 3 meals a day. showered, shaved, and they were ready to go on another good one when they got out. Is the puto mark a real thing they do during a hit, or is that a Wes Watson extra? It's done. You hardly ever see it done in California. I've heard of it done more in the feds and like in New York prisons and shit. But no, so that I always trip out on his story when he tells that and he says, "Yeah, they whack you and first they cut you." No, they like in California, if you're done when they hit you, like you're done. If they so as far as the Southern raza, if they whack you and it's a check, they're going to tell you before the Juras get there. It was a check. That way, that person has the most of the time. I don't know about now, but it used to be they were gonna tell you. We would tell people, let them know when you're done before the Judas get there. Let them know it's a check, and they would blast them. They let them know it's a check. That way, if they want to come back and clean it up, they can. But I personally never saw somebody go with a razor to do that and then whack them. I've seen a dude whack somebody. He had a piece in one hand and a razor in the other one, and that's just because the dude had snitched on him on their case that they got incarcerated for, and he really wanted to fuck him off. Octavio says I can't even watch Wes Watson no more. He's fucking hilarious on me. People think I have a problem with. I don't have a problem with him. I think he's fucking great to react to. I think we all have fun, and I think he created a character. I will say this: I can't remember if it was Kamai or Lupe. Somebody sent me a Wes Watson thing, right? Oh no! It was Michael. Michael Lucero sent it to me. And I clicked on it and it was Wes and he was signing. It was a video. He didn't say a word. He was signing, doing sign language, sitting in a Rolls Royce with no shirt on, signing. So I said, man, let me see the comments. And people were translating what he was saying, right? And he was talking shit. And it blew my fucking mind that Wes was talking papas. He was talking major shit in the comment section to people that were commenting. I never knew Wes to ever respond to any comments. He doesn't do it on YouTube, but I don't think I think he has a team that does his YouTube stuff. But it shocked me. I was like, wow. And it was not a good look. The way he was responding was a horrible look. Alex Garcia, no, he wouldn't. No, he's said too much stuff about the legends, the white legends, and skinheads, and a lot of woods, man. To where no, I mean, he would have a he would have a very hard time. So hopefully he never goes back to prison. Uh Baby Antoine, no. Bert says, why WWE didn't pick up Wesley for that Royal Rumble is beyond me. Do I think Wes still hoops out? I don't think he ever did in there. Hey, what about somebody sent me a picture of Wes when he was in the joint and he's in a dorm? I keep forgetting. I need to put that on one of my thumbnails, eh? Hey, Eric, I heard that he said that he was a millionaire before he went to prison, but he paroled with only $200 to his name. So he was a millionaire before prison. Let's follow this. Let's walk through this together. He was a millionaire before he went to prison, and he sold all the dope during his whole 10 years that he only did eight of, and he paroled with only $200 to his name. And these guys, like these European podcasts that he goes on, they don't see like, wait a minute, that don't sound right. Something's wrong here. Where'd all the money go? What's up, Jedi Mind Tricks? How you doing, big dog? Um, Santisk 818. I do have merch. Get the Etsy app and Butterfly Affected More. Let me hold on. Let me see if I can put it myself. There you go. So go get the Etsy app, type that in right there, and you should see Dub's merch. So I'll pin it. So hopefully it stays there. And that's where the Dubs merch is, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Got about 10 more minutes. Anthony Sotelo, what do you think about the cops in the 80s? They can go out, they can go out and get things done, and now the cops can't do anything without crying, and criminals can get away with more now. It's a double-edged sword though, homie. Like back then, the cops would get shit done, but back then they were killing people. Um, they were abusing people. People were getting fucked up by cops back then. Now cops have to baby everybody, right? And look, Holmes, when the BLM thing was happening and the things in Oregon, these the so-called peaceful protests that the Democrats were pushing for that were burning and looting and robbing and stealing, but they were peaceful. Um, and they were jumping up and down on cop cars and shit like that. I think when I was a little kid and I hated the cops, I would have been like, fuck yeah. But as an adult, as a productive member of society, I look at that and I'm like, if I died today, or if I'm not around and able to, and something happens to my daughter, I want the police to be able to go and help my daughter. You want the police to help your family and your loved ones if you can't do it. We all understand that now, right? Like policing is necessary in society, period. If not, we're gonna have anarchy. When we have anarchy, I mean, you're basically living prison style. People are going to test people. Only the strong are going to survive. People take what they want. Chicano style. He's going to be called the Hooper. Marky Mark says, I went head up with two cops in LA County Jail in '06. Of course, they fucking stomped me out. Of course they did, but at least they did go. I mean, it used to be like that where you could go heads up with them. Hey, thank you, King Jackers. King Jacker SVG. Everyone would kill each other. Sexy. That's what I'm talking about. Policing is necessary in a civil society. Mike, look it. I don't like to talk about that, but I feel like I'm gonna answer this. So Mike says, how powerful would the Cali Raza card be if the original legends accepted the ones from the north? Listen, that thing, the legends from up north, every one of the originals founding was from Southern California. That's the thing that people need to understand, that it was there's a lie that has been recited for decades, eh? But if you look at who the original founding leadership was, every single one of them was from Southern California. It was not that, but there was a lie that was forced into the minds of a lot of people up north to generate hatred, because you have to remember their numbers were smaller, to this day still are smaller behind the walls. So you want to create you want to create such hatred in their heart that when they deal with that enemy, they deal with it with all of their heart. So that's all I'm going to say about that. King Jacker said, when I was 13, I got beat up by Crash and shit. They low key helped me see shit differently. Uh, hey, whatever works, right? Jeez. I haven't found a new name for Wes Watson's mall. That thing needs it, Holmes. That motherfucker's a camera hog. You see it? That thing's way over here. But that for that video, the way he was sitting, all of a sudden that thing was over here. I was like, what? That thing moves? Big jet. Hey, that shit was crazy. The whole video, I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, in my head, I was like, what the fuck is going on with the back of his head? I finally caught it. That was perfect, eh? What happened to the birds in Wes Watson video? They were like, fight that white this motherfucker's full of shit. Spitting all over our fucking park. How the fuck we supposed to land when this motherfucker's spitting everywhere? Them birds were fed up. I never reviewed Shot Caller, Octavio. El Guppy Rojo. I would pick Canelo. Oh, Dusty. Saludos, Dubs. I work for PIA. I trip out how the inmates will work for 35 cents in prison, but don't want to work for $15 on the streets. You know why? Because that fucking 35 cents is a great number in prison, first of all. But second of all, it lets them move around. Out here, they don't want to do nothing but whatever they want to do. Those the type you're talking about. Because I'm not gonna say everybody's like that. Hey, Joseph G, what's cracking, big dog? Lupe, what's up, homeboy? Yeah, we're about to end the live in a few minutes. Glad you showed up, though. Thank you. 232 in the building. Thank you to everybody that showed up. Thank you to everybody who donated tonight on Cash App as well as in the super chats. I really appreciate you. It helps a lot. Believe that. He was talking crazy, sexy. He was. Let me see. Can I find it? I can't remember if I can't remember who sent it. Let me see if I can find it real quick, and I'll read one. It was amazing. I was like, what the fuck? Maybe it was Lupe. Let's see. Oh no. It was Michael. Look it. Seriously. Oh, he has a shirt on. My bad. I thought I said he didn't have a shirt. Look it though. Look. You're handling. Yeah. You got down, big dog. Serio. Yeah, because people on the streets do that. That aren't deaf. So you see that, right? Now let's get in the comments real quick. I want to just read one. Let me see. Uh, so this dude says, "Stop, dude. You're not in jail anymore. Ain't nobody trying to go to jail either. We don't give a fuck." That was the guy's comment, right? Watson says, "Bro, nobody wants to be in your shoes or like you. That's why you're on my page and we don't even know who you are." You shot that, Big West. Fuck. Hey, Smurf the Barber. Thank you. Homeboy, I haven't seen you in a while. Am I tripping or have I not seen you in a while? Thank you for the $9.99. I appreciate you. Got about 5 more minutes, you guys. Hey, yeah, he is. Jason, 36. King Jackers, thank you for the $1.99. I appreciate you, homeboy. Wes was on that clip. Wes was tripping, huh? When they sent that to me, I was like, what? He's really in a Rolls Royce signing. Next life, do we get a grape crush again? What do you mean? I don't know what that one is. Oh, he got muted in real life, so he's using his sign language. Taylor Swift is gonna win the Super Bowl. Hey, thank you, Ags24. I appreciate that. Emmanuel, I did, but I don't ever talk about those people. But I did. I think I did a story actually about it. There was a guy that came, man. He was an older dude, and yeah, he was a super baller. I appreciate all you guys too, King Jacker. What's up, Steve McMex? How you doing out there in Corpus Christi? Um, Guppy, I think they all did, didn't they? I talked about that one celly I had, the worst fucking celly ever, shit in his pants and just a fucking idiot. He was from a tagging crew that became a Vato, and he I don't know, they still didn't have the name right. I talked about that in the video. Shout out to that guy. I don't want to say his name. Shout out to that guy. Is Wes's house really his? He's leasing it. Imagine that, Holmes. But you know what? This has always been what I wondered because in my mind, what happened was there were some people that got behind Wes that are funding him. They're funding his cars and his houses, and they're get. I'm thinking that's what happened, and he's making a great amount of money. But I mean, we'll see. 10 years from now, we'll see. I hope it's all his. I hope he's doing fine. He's doing good, and he never goes back to prison. I don't wish prison on nothing. Oh, okay. Um, do we have any graphic designers watching right now? Anybody know any good graphic designers? Matter of fact, Big Mike, I'm gonna probably text you. I'll DM you because I know you do a lot of stuff. But I have a friend that's gonna be. Remember, I talked before you guys about some pre rolls, all flour. That's still in motion, and we're looking to find a graphic designer. So anybody that knows the one, let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this one to a close. Thank you guys very, very much for supporting, for donating. Do me a favor, make sure when this is over, even if you already have, do me a favor, everybody go and check out the video that I dropped on this channel. The tough guys, the comadres. Watch that video. And if you have a minute, watch the video I did on the Dub S channel. I appreciate you guys. Everybody, please have a good night. Please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out.